Here's my advice to Donald Trump. In the last few days, Hillary has opened herself up to two good counterattacks if Trump chooses to make them. The first was over Hillary's student loan forgiveness program, which, by a combination of a 3-month moratorium on student loan payments and vastly increased federal subsidies for student loans, hopes to ease the burden of student loans on middle-income families. The goal is obviously worthwhile, but what she's neglecting is it's like a dog chasing his tail. The more we have federal aid, the more the colleges just raise their tuition and pass it on to the federal government. And the more we increase Pell Grants and student loan availability and lower the interest rates, the more students happily pay it and colleges keep adding to the cost. What's necessary here, and Trump needs to propose, is a crackdown on the cost of higher education, which is increasing at 3 or 4 times the overall inflation rate. Why are university presidents at state universities paid high 6-figure incomes, and some even 7 figures? Why do college faculty teach 6 hours a week on average at state universities, 9 hours at the hardworking ones? Why are administrative costs typically a third of total spending? What we need to do is the government needs to say, you have to limit administrative costs to 10%. You have to require every faculty member to teach a minimum of 12 hours a week. That's not so burdensome. And you have to limit the salaries of your CEOs and your administrative staff. Or none of your students get student loans or Pell Grants. It would force the universities to snap into compliance right away, rein in inflation, and stop these costs from going crazy, as opposed to just pursuing the higher costs by shelling out more money. The second big proposal she made was to expand Medicare to people over 55. Well, okay, that's good. That says I'm going to get you a new watch, but it doesn't tell you how much it costs. The fact of the matter is the Medicare tax right now is 2.9%, and that's a payroll tax, which every single working American pays. Every single one, no matter how low their income. And this would double that tax to at least 6% and probably raise it to 7 or 8% since the utilization levels increase when Medicare subsidies are available. So Trump should go around saying Hillary has proposed a huge tax increase, payroll tax increase on all Americans that will be regressive and will hurt the poorest of them. I think that those are very important counterpunches, and Trump should be in there throwing these counterpunches with each of Hillary's proposals. Go get them, Donald.